Next question. From following information, you're required to calculate arbitrage if possible. Spot price of equity share is 31. Exercise price of the option is 30. Call premium is rupees 3 and put premium is rupees 2. Rate of interest is 10% and time period is 3 months. Then second part of the question that we will see later on. In the first part of the question, we are supposed to find arbitrage opportunity. First of all, I would like you to tell me whether arbitrage exists or not. First of all, I would like you to tell me whether arbitrage exists or not. And how have you drawn that conclusion, that I would like to know from you. So, friends, over here, let us start doing answer. Step number 1, in that, identifying whether arbitrage exists or not. So that is the first thing that we are going to do. Step number 1 is identifying whether arbitrage exists or not. Friends, there are multiple ways by which we can identify. The first simple way is calculation of the minimum premium. In a way, that's the minimum put premium so that arbitrage does not exist. Minimum call premium so that arbitrage does not exist. And at the same time, we can see that we have been provided with all the information with which we can check whether put call parity theorem is existing or not. So over here, we will make the computation by verifying whether put call parity theorem is existing or not. If it is existing, then in that case, we understand that the arbitrage does not exist by that method. If it is not existing, then in that case, arbitrage exists at least by that method. That is what we understand. Yes, identifying whether arbitrage exists or not. In that, write down answer. We can calculate minimum premium to be charged so that arbitrage does not exist. Full stop. At the same time, comma, over here, information is given with which we can conclude whether put call parity theorem prevails or not. Full stop. So we can check put call parity theorem to decide about arbitrage. Full stop. So friends, over here we understand that, say, on one side it is put premium plus spot price. What is put premium given to us in the question? The put premium is given as 2 rupees and the spot price is given 31. So it is 2 rupees plus 31. That comes to rupees 33. So this is what's the answer of one side, and for the other side it is call premium plus present value of exercise price. What is the call premium? Call premium is rupees 3, that is provided to us. Exercise price is 30, rate of interest is 10% and time period is 3 months. So plus 30 divided by 1.025, because the rate of interest is given to us as 10%. 10% of the entire year, and over here the time period of option is 3 months, so you make it 3 divided by 12. So the answer is 30 divided by 1.025, 29.27. So 3 plus 29.27, that is 32.27. Whether both of them match? No. Then in that case arbitrage exists. Above two values do not match, comma, so arbitrage exists. This is the way, so we are required to draw first of all a conclusion whether arbitrage is existing or not. Since arbitrage is existing, so now the second step will come. And step number 2 is calculation of arbitrage in absolute term. That is what we are going to do. Calculation of arbitrage in absolute term. Let us have understanding that, say, by entering into which transactions we will be able to make profit. See, the first thing that, say, you have to see, friends, is that which value is lower between the two values. 33 value is lower or 32.27 is lower, that you are required to see first of all. Of course 32.27 is lower, so we have to do something, so that, say, we have to pay this and we will receive this. That is the way we are required to do the transaction. So we are required to do some transaction, so that, say, we have to pay 32.27 and we will receive 33. So we understand that, say, in order to receive 33 rupees today, we will sell put option. Do not write anything, let me explain you. So today what you will do, A, sell put, comma, receive rupees 2. B, sell security in spot market and receive rupees 31. C, borrow security comma, to cover short position in cash market, because since you have sold security, you have to give delivery, and for that say you will borrow security. D. So you have got 33 rupees in your pocket. So now you will purchase call option, comma, by paying call premium of rupees 3. So friends, you understand that this is 2 rupees in your pocket plus 31 rupees in your pocket, so that comes to 33. From that say you have paid 3 rupees. So now you are left with 30 rupees. So E, invest rupees 30. How this 30 is calculated? 2 plus 31 minus 3 at the rate of 10% for 3 months. So this amount will be invested at 10% for 3 months. These are the transactions that you will enter upon today. Now after 3 months, we understand like this. See, you have sold put option. So 1, you are liable to put option holder, comma, if he exercises his right. Sell security in the spot market and receive in 31. So borrow security. So second, you have liability to refund share. Why? Because you had borrowed security. You have purchase call option. So you have right to purchase security being call option holder. You made investment. So fourth, you will have maturity amount of deposit, that is 30 into 1.025, that comes to 30.75 rupees. 30.75, it is 30 plus 30 into 10% into 3 divided by 12. That is the way you will have the maturity amount of deposit. This is what we understand is what you have to do today, and you will have a position after 3 months. Please write on this the transactions to be entered upon today, and I want you to tell me that if at the end of the 3 months, listen carefully, if at the end of the 3 months spot price of the equity share is, let us say 5050, then in that case what amount of the profit or loss that you will have? So if at all the spot price is 50, then in that case let us understand how to make the calculation of the profit or loss. We can see something like this, that there are two options. One is call option, and there is another put option. I have mentioned that the spot price is 50. 50 is less than 30 or more than 30, less than 30 or more than 30. Sir, it is more than 30. If it is more than 30, then in that case the call option is exercised and not the put option. Fine. We understand that say the liability of the put option holder will lapse. Why? Because he or she will not come for exercisation of the put option. There is a liability to refund the security, that's there. I have right to purchase the security being call option holder, of course, at the exercise price. So what I will do, I will buy security. What is the price at which I will be able to buy 30? The security which I purchase at the rate of 30 will be used for the purpose of refunding. Okay, because I have to refund the security. Maturity amount of the deposit. Sir, it will not change. Yes, that's correct. Maturity amount of the deposit is going to remain same. That is an amount of 30 rupees 75 paise. So this will result into an arbitrage of 75 paise. Do not write anything. Let me just explain to you. We understand logically that for any spot price of the equity share greater than 30 rupees, the story will be like this only. You think about any spot price which is greater than 50, you will find that say there will be an amount of arbitrage like this. Further, do not write anything. Further, my question to all of you is, suppose the spot price of the equity share is rupees 12. I want you to tell me what is the amount of the profit or loss that you will be able to make. So when the price is 12, let us understand. Very first thing that we understand is that the spot price is 12, which is less than exercise price 30. So call option is not exercised and put option is exercised. Okay. Maturity amount of the deposit will remain same, 30.75. Now we understand that the put option holder will come to my residence. He will tell me that say here is the security, give me 30 rupees. I said okay, because I have given right to you that say you can sell security to me. So I purchase security at 30. Now that security is used for the purpose of refunding, because anyways I had to buy a security. I will not exercise my call option because in the spot market the price is less. So why should I exercise my call option? Maturity amount I have returned. So again it results into an arbitrage of 75 paise. So friends, you think about 12 rupees or any spot price of the equity share you think which is less than 30 rupees. The same story will be prevailing. And we understand that say every time you will be able to say make a profit of 75 paise. This is what we understand. One more question to all of you. What would be the profit or loss if the spot price of the equity share is 30 rupees? That is my question. So we understand that say spot price is equal to exercise price. So you are indifferent whether to exercise the option or not. Maturity amount of the deposit is 30.75. You purchase the security at 30 rupees. Okay. Maybe from the spot market or maybe by exercising call option. And say again you will have arbitrage of 75 paise. It means that you can see that say whatever may be the spot price, you have a profit of 75 paise. So a smart student like you can work out the answer like this, that maturity amount of deposit is 30.75 less purchase price of security is 30 rupees. It means that so there is resultant arbitrage of 75 paise. At the same time, a smart student like you can even do the cross verification. Only for understanding, 75 paise divided by 1.025, because rate of interest is 10% for the entire year and 2.5% for 3 months. So it is 0.73 paise. That is 73 paise, I'm sorry. And this 73 paise is nothing else, but it is exactly the difference between 33 and 32.27. 33 minus 32.27. This is the way we can have the cross verification. Now you may write this answer if you want, this entire answer, or otherwise you may write a shortcut answer, because either of the answer is acceptable from examination point of view. And dear students, we of course understand one thing is that the lending charges is ignored. Whatever the security that we borrow, for that so the lending charges is ignored. And heading of this is what we can write as calculation of arbitrage. That is in amount term. This is calculation of arbitrage. This is what we understand. Second part of the question. From following information, you are required to calculate arbitrage if possible. We have been provided with this information. I want you to tell me whether arbitrage exists or not. So dear students, once again over here sufficient information is given with which we can verify whether put call parity theorem exists or not. So we will make that calculation in order to decide whether arbitrage exists or not. Right an answer? Step number 1. Identifying whether arbitrage exists or not. In that, write down verifying put call parity theorem for identifying arbitrage. So in that, write down on one side we will have put premium plus spot price, and on the other side we will have present value of exercise price plus call premium. As far as the put premium is concerned, it is provided to us as rupees 2 and this is 30 rupees. 2 plus 31, that comes to 33. This is 30 divided by 1.025 plus call premium, that is an amount of rupees 5. So over here 30 divided by 1.025, that comes to 29.27 plus 5 rupees, that comes to 34.27. Again these two values are not matching, so arbitrage exists. Above two values do not match, comma, so arbitrage exists. I want you to do step number 2 on your own, in which calculation of arbitrage in absolute term. Step number 2, in that calculation of arbitrage in absolute term. Now, importantly, what happens, I would like to tell one thing to all of you, is that I told you that say you're required to make the payment for this amount, in which you can see that say one of the payment is of the exercise price, and automatically you can see that say the transactions in which we have entered upon will have the exercise price as the payment to be made. Okay, over here the same logic is applicable. We have to do something so that we receive this, we have to do something so that we have to pay this. Okay, now in order to pay rupees 33, in a way that say we have to purchase the security from spot market 31, we have to purchase the put option by paying 2 rupees as a premium, so 33 is the payment to be made. We are going to receive the call premium of rupees 5 on sale of the call option. So what happens, let's say there is a shortfall of 28, and that is the amount that say you have to borrow. So what happens, let's say we understand like this. Today, following transactions will be entered upon. In that, we have to write like this. 1. Borrow rupees 28. Second, sale call option and receive rupees 5. So we have 33 rupees in the pocket. Third, purchase put. Fourth, purchase security from the spot market. These are the 4 things that you have to do today, and based on that we will be having such a situation at the end of the 3 months, and again we will make the procedure for the profit or loss. So write down first. Borrow rupees 28 at the rate of 10% for 3 months. Second, on sale of call option, comma, receive premium rupees 5. Third, purchase put option, comma, by paying premium rupees 2. Fourth, purchase security from spot market at the rate of rupees 31. How this 28 is calculated? For that I am writing in the bracket. It is 31 plus 2 minus 5. So after 3 months, okay, what will happen after 3 months? Let us see. You have borrowed funds, so you will have the repayment of the loan. So repayment of loan, rupees 28.7. How this 28.7 is calculated? It is 28 plus 28 into 10% into 3 divided by 12. That is the way the repayment of the loan after 3 months is calculated. On sale of the call option, you have received the premium. So, liability to call option holder if he exercises his right. You have purchased put option. So, you have a right to sell a security at the rate of rupees 30, comma, that is exercise price. So, right to sell a security at the rate of rupees 30 being put option holder. And you have purchased you had purchased a security, so right now you are holding a security. This is what we understand. So now what will happen? We understand that say at the end of the 3 months we will have the situation like this. Spot price of equity share at the end of the 3 months may be greater than 30, less than 30, or equal to 30. One of the three possibilities are there. Call option, put option. Over here it will be exercised and over here it will not be. Over here it will not be exercised and over here it will be. And over here it is indifferent. Let us assume that the spot price is greater than 30. Then in that case what will happen? See, my repayment of the loan is going to be 28.7 only. So I'm writing that 28.7. Liability to call option holder will materialize. He will come to my residence and he will tell me, here is 30 rupees and you give security to me, because call option holder is going to exercise his right. So whatever the security which I am holding, for that I am going to receive rupees 30. So I am writing over here sale value of security. And over here we will have repayment of loan. It is an amount of rupees 28.7. This is 28.7. So it will result into an arbitrage of 1 rupee 30 paise. That is in the first case. You think about any price which is greater than 30. It will result into a profit of arbitrage of 1.3. Suppose the price is less than 30. Again, my repayment of the loan is going to remain same, 28.7. Okay. The person to whom I have sold call option will not exercise his right. So my liability to call option holder will lapse. Whatever the security which I am holding, that I will sell at the rate of 30. Why to sell in the spot market? In spot market I will get less than 30. So I will exercise my put option. So I will sell security for 30. And again I will get 1 rupee 30 paise. If the price is 30 itself, then in that case what will happen? Sale value of my investment will be 30 rupees, whether call option is exercised, put option is exercised, or I may sell in the spot market. Repayment of the loan is 28.7. So again there is an arbitrage of 1.3. So this is again a detailed presentation, or otherwise you can have a shortcut presentation like this, wherein sale value of investment, it is an amount of 30 rupees less repayment of loan. As far as the repayment of loan is concerned, it is 28.7. So the difference between both of them is arbitrage. So arbitrage is 1.30. This is a shortcut presentation. This is the way we are required to present the answer from examination point of view. Okay. At the same time, we can have the cross verification of answer. 1.30 divided by 1.025. So the answer is 1.2682 or 1.27, which is exactly the difference of 33 and 32.27. That is the way we can have the answer to be shown. And friends, we understand one thing is that say we are supposed to receive 34.27. In that say we are supposed to receive the exercise price. And you can see that say every time you receive the sale value of the security equal to exercise price automatically. Friends, over here there is a small mistake on my end. It is 34.27 minus 33. I'm sorry.